What's up, y'all? I'm your host, Forest King Sam. Don't ask why. Welcome to the show. Today, I wanted to talk about something that I noticed in my studies, and that's that blue actually loves to ramp. I don't know if y'all are privy to that knowledge, but it really does. There are a host of mana dorks in the color blue. And we all know blue loves spells. We all know that blue loves artifacts. These are not the ways that I find the most interesting ways to ramp in blue. Let me show you what I'm talking about. First, I'll start with my favorite dork. Sea Scryer is 1 in a blue for a 1/1 merfolk that I can tap to add 1 colorless mana to my mana pool. This already helps me out great, but if I wanted to, I could even throw another mana into this to filter into blue mana. Apprentice Wizard is 1 blue for an 0/1 human wizard that you can put a blue mana into it and tap to add 3 colorless mana. This can take you from turn 3 to turn 4, assuming that you drop a land on that 4th turn. I am of the opinion that these dorks, though, are not the best way to ramp in blue. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This card is around $20 right now. It's called Apheto Alchemist, and it is a human wizard that I can tap to untap any creature or any artifact, including itself, and I think that that's why it's around $20 right now. People want to use it as a combo piece. Make no mistake though, this is a ramp piece. It can untap your mana dorks like the ones I listed, or even your mana rocks. I would say though that as good of a combo piece Apheto Alchemist can be, it does fall short in the ramp department where other creatures really shine. Let me show you something that I mean. We've really got to lean into this strategy of untapping. Blue is the color of untapping. Take a look at this next card, Vizier of Tumbling Sands. This can untap any target permanent, and that's the key word right there, isn't it? Permanent. Because Vizier of Tumbling Sands and the creatures that are going to follow that are like it can even reuse lands for you, where Apheto Alchemist can only get artifacts or creatures back up. The Vizier even does you the favor of not being a dead draw in the late game. When you cycle it away, you still get to untap one of those lands that you used to cycle it. Alright, now let's look at Clever Conjurer and Eoreth of the Healing House. Both of them have the text that they can tap to untap another target permanent. Like I said, this can include your lands, it can include your other dorks, maybe even each other, or your mana rocks. And let's face it, blue really loves artifacts. And we are not lacking in those for specifically blue mana. We've got Silvermere, Sky Diamond, and Midnight Clock that you might be using in your decks. A few deeper cuts to consider might be Eye of Ramos, Misleading Signpost, and Crystal Skull Isu Spyglass. All of these can tap for specifically blue mana, and some of them even have some other utility attached to them. You can even use these while leaning into blue's more prominent strategies such as spells or artifacts. You can use them to untap creatures like Unblinking Observer, Karfell Harbinger, Renowned Weaponsmith, or Oaken Siren. I really like to look at a color and the cards that come out for it and try to decipher what it is that that color wants to do. And to me, blue is screaming at us to untap lands, untap other things, and get more mana on the board. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Go ahead and leave some comments down below, like and subscribe, and have a good day. Peace.